Hello everybody and welcome back for some more Ape Escape. Today we're doing episode 9 and we're going to go back to Cryptic Relics and then try to clear out the rest of the monkeys and find this particular coin. I don't know... Okay, so I was thinking of something before I started this video. I was thinking, what if instead of getting all the coins, like, you know, while we do it, I mean, I'm going to go for as many coins as I can, but at the same time, like, instead of making that like a focus at the same time as catching all the monkeys, how about I just go for the monkeys for the beginning part? And, you know, maybe, I don't know, say like near the end of the series, I potentially go for the coins, I guess. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is just, you know, what if I just go for the monkeys as the main focus, and then after I've gone for the monkeys, then we can just go ahead and go for the coins and do like a quick edited video cleanup thing. So that way, you know, I, myself, and potentially other people don't have to get pissed off sitting there, you know, watching me waste time trying to find these things, or even possibly having to watch a video in the background to find them. Granted, you know, to make things easy, I could always just edit the video. It's not like it's impossible to do that. Also, I thought that the monkey was in here, but I guess not. That's kind of weird and absurd. I have an idea of where one could be at. Although, I mean, I don't know exactly, you know, where it technically is, but I have an idea of potential of that. Let me see here. It'd probably be like this way, right? Well, that's just to get back into there, I guess. Oh, so it's that way. Oh. So we gotta go from a different side. That's the other issue here. Okay. Let's use the boxing glove to go back through, I guess. No, I know what the... I hate when you accidentally hit that and you really don't mean to, but you do it anyway. Actually, you know, you probably need this to get up there in the first place. Oh, well, there's the coin. So at least that knocks that out. I know this level only has one coin. I know for a fact it does. I know I'm technically going the wrong way to get the monkey, but I feel like this way could maybe possibly gain us access to getting to him. If not, maybe another one in here somewhere. There could be. I don't know. That's not exactly perfectly reliable. And tell me exactly where he's at. Well, I guess he's in there. I don't know. I don't think we actually went through this section, did we? Okay, so now it's... Oh, I think it's just telling me about this one over here. So I gotta go that way, but I don't know... See, that's the thing. I don't know which button is which for what. Oh, well, I guess that might answer that. No, that still doesn't give me the answer that I need. So it looks like we're probably going to have to go outside and then somehow loop around. If this game has any sort of actual ability to go from one destination to another in the proper format, this should in theory be maybe the... Well, no, it'd be like further out that way. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to go like to a completely different, you know, transition for this to probably work. So I do apologize that these videos might end up pissing some people off, just in the nature of, you know, not being the best at finding out where to go. Because, to be fair, I don't really exactly have, like, the best plan of how to... Oh my god, these fucking fire freaks, man. What also pisses me off is it's getting kind of hot in here. It's kind of hard to do these videos. I probably should have not done this one today, but it's fine. I'll deal with whatever I can. I started this adventure. I might as well end it. But yeah, at this point, these extra videos are just going to be... Okay, so he's just stopping me from going up there. That's a cunt. I wonder if it's possible the game devs did that on purpose, just to piss you off. I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, for those that might not necessarily be interested in these, of course you don't have to watch them. I mean, it's not like there's a need for that to happen, so to speak. So these are just kind of like you know, just extra going through. Let's just try to 100% the game the best of my ability. And if things get really, really bad, or I get really, really, really sick of this game, then we just don't have to do it anymore. Also, I guess we can get into that door. And I think the only way to do that would be pushing this block, right? Yes. Okay, good. We at least have an answer. We can at least break something. Hang on. I usually like to have sonar on for these things at all times, pretty much. Oh, that just leads me back out there. That was fucking pointless. In terms of finding out how to get to this specific monkey, I don't know, because like it looked like from where he was at, it looked like you have to go in from like a different door. But then again, I could be wrong. Wait a minute, this thing calls it a monkey radar. What the fuck? It's called Ape Escape. I just now discovered that.
Oh my god, I just now discovered that. That's a total glitch in the game. The game is totally fucked and bugged, dude. It's fucked and bugged. It got bugged and then it proceeded to get bugged.
Yeah, I don't know. That I see the thing is like I don't know if there's like a specific door I need to go through. As far as I know, from what it seems like right now, there's only the 2 ways to go in. So it definitely has to be from some specific place I didn't go through last time. And see, that's the thing though about this is when it comes back to backtracking and having to go get, you know, the monkeys again, you kind of have to remember where you haven't been, or at the very least use the radar to your advantage, of course, which, you know, that's obvious, but it goes without saying. Still, I like to say it just because. What'd that do? Oh. Oh. Wow, that just did that. But where do you come from to... No, I think this was just a dead end. So, if I had to guess, at this point, you're just gonna have to leave out this door, go through the... It has to be through that waterway, right? Like, that has to be the clue that I'm trying to get here. I don't remember ever getting this lost in the game, though. That's the thing. Because usually with Ape Escape, you're not really... It's kind of hard to get too lost. There's a lot of time, you know, it just takes some figuring out, and then eventually you just kind of get it. Wow. It's like, well, okay, that's not a transition necessarily. That's just more so like a, you know, well, maybe there is a transition from outside. I don't know. I'm also still missing, like, a couple more monkeys in this. So he is definitely not the only monkey I'm missing currently. Well, you know what? I don't think I went this way yet, so that's probably the answer. I'm just being completely dumb as shit. Or, no, it's never. Wait. Wait. Maybe. If we're lucky enough. Okay, so that just leads back to the outside, but I don't know how far outside that leads to, though. That's the thing. Well, only one way to find out. Oh. Oh, it's technically a new area. So therefore, that must mean that there must be monkey. And possibly, if we're lucky enough, possibly the way around. But I guess we'll have to find out, huh? Fuck around and find out. Okay, good thing I didn't die there because that would have sucked. Oh. You gotta be shitting me. This entire time? I could have just done that? Well, that still doesn't exactly answer where the last one's at, but then again, we have this to help. So, I guess it's this way. Huh. But wasn't I... Like, didn't I come from here before? Oh, I guess I didn't. I don't think I have been in this room that I remember. Also, I love the early, like, 64/PS1, you know, like, orb-looking things, like circular objects always have, like, that, you know, 2D look to them. What the fuck? Wait, what do you mean there's another one? King of the Apes. Oh, look at that. He's inside a little cage thing. You know what that means? It means it's car time. Well, we gotta get over there first. And if I'm guessing right, it would most likely be this way. But yeah, I kind of miss that style of just games just using 2Ds or 2D images to kind of just make a texture, or at the very least make something like an actual physical object. I think that's kind of cool. I'm sure by now that people have probably, you know, been on the channel long enough, most likely know for a fact that, like, I enjoy, you know, retro stuff. Also, I guess you can only hit the monkey 3 times before it just explodes, or I guess as long as he hits it. Ah, you bitch. Come on out, you fucking anal bead. Yes, nice. Good. Oh my god. That took longer than it should have. Oh fuck! I thought I broke my phone for a second because I was looking at my phone there because, you know, that's what we do these days. I have a nice wallpaper. That's why. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's got some dumpy on it. That's what I'm looking at. So yeah, I'm looking at that, and then I saw like there's like a curtain in the image, and it looked like my phone was cracked, and I'm like, what the fuck? When did I drop my phone? So it was luckily not dropped. I'm just dumb as shit. Alright, so we can skip Dimension X. We don't need to do all that crap. Oh, boy. We still have so many worlds to go through. Also, in terms of, because I know cleared star, and then you have coin, which basically means you got all the coins, but is there any indication to tell me? Okay, yeah, there was. I was kind of hoping that there was at least some indication of, yeah, you basically 100% the level. I just forgot that that was the ordeal. Also, 3 monkeys and a coin. So let's hope we can find it. I don't remember this level being too bad, though. At least compared to 2. Because 2's water level I hated. Actually, you know what's funny is something about 2 is they added these things called, like, you know, secret monkeys. So basically what they pretty much wore, at the very least, was essentially like these monkeys that can only be found whenever you gain this specific, I guess you could call it an upgrade, maybe. I don't know what you would call it. I'm sure there's probably much better people out there that would explain it better than me, but pretty much in the second game, you had the ability to kind of like go into L2, and then, I mean, just like in this game, of course, as well. Well, not L2, but you know what I mean. That first-person view, and then when you go into that view, you can, well, eventually find, like, you have to be in a specific room, though. You can't just use sonar to find it. You have to actually be in that specific room for it to work. And the idea was you would go into L2 in, like, every room, and then all of a sudden the thing would be like, hey, there's a monkey over here, possibly. Go break this wall, and then you would do that. And some of them are a bit more trickier to find. At least for me, they were. I mean, granted, with Dead Escape 2, I pretty much have a decent amount of knowledge on where the monkeys are, for the most part. I'm going to check down here real quick. Just for coins. See if it was down here or not, which I don't think so. But you never know. But yeah, you know, back in 2. Oh, that's death. I thought that'd be water I could swim in, but I guess not. But yeah, so, you know, 2 is pretty cool. Pretty cool game. In my opinion, I still feel like out of all the main 3 Ape Escape games, because that's basically what they wore. There were just only like 3. Yes, there was, you know, Apes on the Loose, and that's more so like a remake of the first game. And it was on PSP, so I don't know if you would call that really much of a remake at that point. I'm going to check up here for coin just in case. Because I don't want to leave the level just yet, because I don't want to have to come back, you know? So, I'm just going to check around out of curiosity to see if there's anywhere I could potentially find this specific coin at before we leave, because I want to get it and get it out of the way. What I could do is just watch the video, or, I don't know, travel around and see if I can find it that way. Yeah, let's do that real quick. We got time, what the hell, why not? Let's just look around, we'll see if we can find it on our own. Because coins in this game are not incredibly hard to find, they're just, you know, depending on the level, they're just a bit more scattered around, and, you know, some of them have like 3 or 4 coins to get. But, yeah, so, like I said, out of the main 3, I think 2, I think is just the best. Mainly because of levels and just all other things. It's just, you know, the most mechanically sound and simplistic 1. Because 3 tries to, you know, have, like, a bunch of stuff. It's got its cake and it wants to eat it too kind of situation. Although, you know, there's a lot of costumes in... Oh, there it is. There's a lot of costumes I like. I like the Western costume. You know, I like the Magical Girl one, of course. Because I'm lame like that. You know, I like my Magical Girls, so... Fun little fact for people that didn't know that. Yeah, I actually like Magical Girl stuff. Who would have guessed? But anyway, so... Yeah, it just always felt like there's just too much. Like, there's a lot of costumes. Also, yes, I did play the girl, so shut up. But yeah, you know, there's just a lot of costumes. A lot of them just feel kind of... I mean, the ninja one's pretty cool. They're neat, but it's just a lot, you know. And then the levels are... They just add so many goddamn fucking monkey. There's like this one costume. I don't want to spoil it exactly because I don't know. I mean, it's an old game. It's a PS2 game. But if I was to do this series proper, I probably should keep my mouth shut. But there's this outfit, let's just say, that allows you to, I think, find monkeys. Like, you need this outfit in order to gain access to these monkeys. So, it's one of those types of things. And that kind of sucks, but, you know, that's, I guess, to be expected for a collectathon game, is eventually you're going to have to go back and use your upgrades to get what you need. Also, no coins here. So, I don't know why it didn't tell me that all the... No, it did tell me all the coins were good to go, I think. Speaking of which, I think this is also the level that has the boat, right? Well, there's a monkey right there. Is this the one with the boat? I don't know. I like to call it the Duke Nukem boat. For those that know, you probably know. I'm talking about... well, then again, I need to probably explain the context of what the hell I'm talking about in the first place. But basically, in Duke Nukem 3D, which I would love to do a Let's Play of one day, I'd love to actually, you know, go back and finish it proper and actually do Duke Nukem 3D and not just 64. Not that 64 sucks, but just more so, like, I think it would be better if I did the actual full 3D. Which, if I did Duke Nukem 3D, it's probably going to end up being the World Tour version, so... Sorry for everybody that doesn't like the Randy Pitchford copy of Duke Nukem, but that's kind of the only choice I have. I don't have Atomic Edition. I do have Megaton, but, like, I'm not playing on my... I'm not playing that version because I don't trust it anymore. Because it gets kind of funky sometimes. Like, it's a bit broken now. I tried beating, like, the Life's a Beach episode, and it just kept crashing. So fuck you for this. Oh, wait, I know how to get up here now. Why am I being so dumb? Completely forgetting about all the things I can do. And I just lost my train of thought. I was talking about something. Oh, yeah, the boat. So, yeah, basically... Well, I don't think it's this level, but there's, like, there's a level in Duke Nukem 3D where there's a boat. And, yeah, that's about all I can say. Like, there's a boat that you go to, that you can swim out to. That you have to swim out to finish said level. So that's kind of what it just reminds me of. That's all. It's nothing specific. It's not any more interesting than that. I'm just completely autistic as hell, so that's pretty much where that comes from. Fucking off. Fucking bitch. Alright, there we go. Now, I assume that the next one could probably be got by the same... Well, I have an idea of how to potentially get him. Or, okay, that's not going to work. I guess I have no choice but to go play along by its rules. Because that's just how it works. I don't know if it'd be up or down or not. Well, then again, let's check this cave and find out, I guess. Not like I have much choice. Well, yeah, actually, this might... Yeah, I think this is actually where it's supposed to go. Oh, right. I remember this. Oh, yeah. Did I ever mention that Scooby-Doo Thousand Nights of Frights was also considered for, like, one of my Let's Plays? Especially, like, mainly for, like, the 3D Collectathon thing, because I like that game. I genuinely like it. I don't think I ever 100% it, though. I'm not sure. Also, Battle for Bikini Bottom would be kind of fun to do. And maybe at one point, maybe even Flying Dutchman game. I grew up with that game. It was pretty fun. I know it's shit, but, you know, when you're young, you like shit. So, what can I say? What can I say? What can I say? Alright, cool. That level's finished. That's the thing I noticed about Ape Escape 1 is it's a lot easier to go back and collect the monkeys. But, well, compared to 2, it's a lot easier. And 3 especially. Yeah, when it comes to backtracking for monkeys specifically, it's not that hard. It's only a little bit more tedious when you have to go for coins, because there's no way that I know of, unless there's a secret gadget you can get, I don't know. But there's no way that I personally know of that allows you to gain access to finding coins without having to look them up online, or just, at the very least, going out looking for them yourself. Also, we're missing 2 coins here, so that should be potentially easy enough to probably go for it. But yeah, so to get this, well, and yeah, get this monkey and coin, you pretty much just need to swim out here as best as you can, and then use the air flyer to gain access. But then something like that could happen, and that just is never good.
That is never good. Oh, Dr. Cortex. Your weenus is so big.
I know, Widget. I can't do a good Cortex. I think I had one point where I could get it close, but I can't anymore. Sounding, of course. Crash, crash, crash. Why are you always fucking around in my mud? Give me the crystals, Crash. I need you to use them to sound. Whoa! What the... Sorry, I'm completely distracted by this little flying bat bastard. You know what? This is going to be a complete stretch. But you know what he reminds me of? The flying creature? Reminds me of, Patamon. You know, the Digimon. I specifically think of, like, Digimon World 1 when I think of that. Wait, that might be all the monkeys. It wasn't. Okay, good. Oh, wait. So I guess you probably could just use the turtle to get on the fucking boat. I guess they had that planned. I just didn't think that far ahead because I didn't look and check, but that's fine. I'm missing 1 coin, I know that, but if we don't get it, then we don't get it. I'm not too worried.
I'm not gonna be too angry. I'm not gonna be too mad.
Also, when I think of turtles on water being used as platforms, I typically think of Sonic Adventure 2 with Rouge and her level, like her first level. Forget the name of it, but I'm sure most people might know what I'm talking about. Does it tell me how many I'm missing here? Yes, I'm missing actually 3 more. Oh. For some reason, I keep thinking I keep thinking that I only need, like, you know, oh, I just need 1. There's probably 1 inside, isn't there? Oh, no, there's him down there. Yeah, but for him, I think, yeah, you need the car. So we're going to have to switch to that real fast. Because in order to get him out, you have to get him to run out. But it's really bizarre. I don't think, like, it's not incredibly hard, but also whenever I see the race car, the RC car, I think of Hot Wheels. I specifically think of the PC Hot Wheels games back on the DOS. You guys remember those? Those were cool. Like the track builder one where you could actually build your own track. And there's that one where it's like a top-down game. I miss those games. They were so cool back then. I miss a lot of like the DOS, like the early PC games and stuff. I mean, I got Doom I can play, but I don't have a lot of the ones I really want to play. Like, I want to... well, I did play a bit of Darkseid, but I didn't get very far. But I wouldn't mind having, like, an actual copy to play of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Orpheus Curse, because that was the shit. And that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid, too. I was terrified of that goddamn game. I mean, can you blame me? There's, like, a woman that runs up to you and her head falls off, so it's like... You know, as a little, you know, prepubescent, you know, child, like 4 years old, 5, you know, 2-year-old kid or whatever the fuck I was, that'd probably, you know, scare the living shit out of anybody, really. And then you get chased by that skeleton in the boiler room, and then on top of that, you have the mummy that chases you down, and it's just, like, you actively have to be quick with it, you know? You can't just screw around. one of those types of games. Is that it? For coins? Yeah, fuck me. Alright, cool. No, stop, game. You know what I want, and give it to me now. I'm also surprised that Ape Escape 1 doesn't really require the punch glove very often. In terms of, like, getting monkeys. It doesn't seem like that's something that they, you know, kind of make you do, I guess. I just find that kind of noteworthy. I don't know why. Also, whenever I think of this cave area, I get I get Ocarina flashbacks when you're saving Princess Ruto, I think her name was, right? And it shows how much I know about anything, right? Look, I'm not like the biggest Zelda guy. I like Zelda, but I'm not like the most knowledgeable on everything. I tend to mess a lot of things up. I played Hyrule Warriors. I know what I'm talking about. But no, for real, I've only ever beaten Twilight, Link's Awakening, Director's Cut, the remastered one of it, and then I did beat Hyrule Warriors, yes, but I also beat Ocarina. I played a bit of Link to the Past. You know, I played a bit of Minish Cap, and a bit of well, I did beat 1. What the hell am I talking about? I did beat 1. Yeah. I don't know why I forgot that. Yes, I used a map. Shut up. It was easy that way. The game is suffering without it. It's kind of like playing Metroid 1 without a map. It's just... It's one of those things, you know, where you just kind of somewhat expected to do it, I guess. You just feel like you kind of have to. Same thing with Metroid 2. Oh my god, like, fuck Metroid 2, you know. That's something else that is kind of surprising about me, though, is I've never played any of the Metroid games here on this channel. Well, I mean, we did try to do Super Nintendo. We tried doing Super Metroid. Why did I call it Super? I don't know. We tried doing Super Metroid, but that was more so my brother doing it than,
Yes!
you know, us, I guess. It wasn't really much of a group project. It was more of like a... I think it was more of my brother playing it rather than anybody else, but... Yeah, the reason why I don't want to do Metroid is because I know if I do it, then it's just going to cause another rift of Let's Plays to finish. Because then I'm going to have to go back through Metroid Prime, and then I'm going to go back through, you know, God forbid, Metroid Prime 2. I don't like Metroid Prime 2. Oh, trust me. Metroid Prime 1, you know, it's one of my favorite Metroid games. But the thing is, Metroid Prime 1 is a bit big, you know? It's a bit big in comparison to a lot of Metroid games. And I wouldn't mind doing, like, Metroid Dread, because Dread's now, like, my new favorite. Zero Mission's also a favorite of mine. And this might surprise some people, but Fusion is actually not super high on the list of games that I like. I like it mostly because of the horror aspect than I do the Metroid aspect. You know what, just because... Well, at some point I would love to do Metroid, but I just get that feeling I need to start with the original first game. Like, yes, I can do... the remat, like, I can do Zero Mission and just call it a day and just say, like, oh, I did the first game. Like, yeah, that could count, but I feel like that also doesn't count at the same time. You know what I mean? So, it's just one of those things of maybe, baby, but we'll see. But then, like, you get to Metroid 2, and I don't really like Metroid 2 much. So once you get to, like, Metroid 2, then it's like, well, you know, I can't do a 3DS game because I don't have the capture card for it. So that creates that own problem right there. The thing I figured out is you probably could just stand on this. Well, I guess you probably can't. I don't know. And, like, I could... Well, actually, the Switch has Metroid 2 on it. It doesn't have the remastered version of it, or the remake of it. But, yeah. Like, I could always just skip 2 completely, entirely. It's not like I have to do an order. It's just one of those things. You know what I mean. It's just one of those things where your old pal Alex decides to say, you know what, I want to do this in order because that's just what I do. But yeah, if I was to rank the games, that's a tough one. But I'd say right now, it might sound lame, As it stands these days, Metroid Dread is my top. And that might sound lame to some people, but... fuck is he? Genuinely, where the fuck is he? Okay, so there's like a stick thing down there. I caught that one earlier, but I can't catch it again. I guess he's below me, maybe? Yeah. So, basically, you go like Metroid Dread, probably Zero Mission right at... well, I'd say probably Metroid Prime right after, and Metroid Zero Mission, and those are usually kind of... those two are kind of tied, because Zero Mission is a fantastic 2D Metroid game. But Metroid Prime is a fantastic 3D Metroid game. Let's see what else. I'd say Super Metroid probably after that. And then after Super, probably say like... crap. I'm not a big fan of Metroid Prime 2 or Hunters or First Hunt or Metroid Prime 3. I kind of like Other M. You know, call me whatever you want, but I kind of like I do like Other M a bit. I'd say anything past that, that'd be like my top 5. It'd be like Metroid Prime 1, Dread, Zero Mission, Fusion, yeah, Fusion, and Super Metroid. Is that more than 5? I think I keep messing up. I keep missing some. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to end off the video here. It's been like 30 minutes. So I'll let you guys go, and then I'll just continue another 30-minute video and collect more 8s. So see you guys next time.